and welcome. I'm calling this a practice for morning, noon, or night because I think this will really work whether it is something you want to try on first thing in the morning, maybe something you want to try halfway through your day if you're halfway through a work day, or just maybe a day around the house, and then even something you could do in the evening in a bit of a looser body. But it will all work to help continue to loosen you up, to help relax, and also move you through all your joints, and kind of serve as energizing and relaxing. So you could start this practice either standing or perhaps sitting on a block. So you might gauge if it's first thing in the morning and you're still a little sleepy, maybe you take a seat. If it's the middle of your day and you've been seated for a while, maybe you take this standing. And at night, kind of just depending on your energy level, what is it that you need? Do you need some time on your feet? Would you like to start in a seated? You can be on a block, you can be on your seat, you can be kneeling. But we're just gonna start with a little neck and shoulder warm up. So first, just take a few rolls of your shoulders, maybe give them a little bounce, maybe you alternate, you can take it forward and back, and just get kind of a sense of looseness here. And then with your nice tall spine, just a gaze up towards the ceiling, perhaps on an inhale. Exhale to drop your chin to your chest. So you'll take a few more of these, and again, depending on the time of day, in the morning, maybe just a slight look up if it's been a night where you need to take care of your neck. Maybe halfway through your day, especially if you've been in front of a screen, you take this a little faster perhaps, but still with a kind of a gentle range of motion. And then maybe if it's the end of your day, you've got a little more warmth through the neck, you might be able to take this a little more drastically, but really listening to your body, taking a cue from what it's asking for. About 3 more rounds, whether you're working with breath or moving a little more quickly. 2 more breaths here to find a gaze up and a chin to chest. We'll take 1 more, perhaps an inhale and an exhale. From here, you can take that gaze back to center and just start to look left and right. Be gentle on the neck again, just noticing where your neck wants to stop and only going that far. And this too, you can do maybe a little quicker than the breath, or perhaps with the breath, maybe taking an inhale at center, and then take a gaze over one shoulder on your exhale, inhaling back to center. Exhaling to the other side, you could switch it out. You could make it an inhale to the side and exhale back to center, and inhale to the other side, and just notice what that feels like. Or you might just be moving a little more fluidly back and forth. We've got about 4 more breaths here. 4 more breaths, whether you're moving with the breath or whether moving a bit quicker. About 2 more breaths. Coming back, head to neutral. Now we'll take our hands to our shoulders and we'll make some circles forward. So trying to reach your elbows up and forward, trying to tap your elbows together, pulling them back behind you nice and wide, up towards the ceiling, and then back together. We'll just take it for 3, 2, and 1, and then we'll reverse it. We'll go up and back, and then meet the elbow tips in front of you. So if you like that, and you're just here for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Coming back to center, finding an inhale right here. Exhale, a little twist to the right. You can bring the left hand outside that right knee. Press into your fingertips to lift your chest. Work the twist from the bottom of your spine up, maybe a gaze over your shoulder. Bring it back to center. Inhale, exhale, right on over to the other side. Breath in here. Exhale to twist a little further. 1 more. Back to center. You can come off your block if you were on a block, or just come off your seat. We'll find a tabletop for just a few rounds of cows and cats. You can inhale to drop your belly, lift your gaze. Exhale to curl your tailbone towards your knees, chin to your chest. Inhale for your cow pose. And exhale, round to the ceiling for cat. 1 more here. Inhale. And exhale. From here, a heart-melting pose. It's early in the practice, so listen to your body. Start to walk your hands forward. We're dropping forehead to the mat, maybe to a block. You can keep hips over your knees, or if you're just taking a little gentler version, maybe you push knees or push hips a little back behind your knees. Maybe you drop to a child's pose. If you'd like a little more intensity, kind of gauging where you're at in your day, maybe you press into fingertips, lift the forearms away from the earth. It's just a little hold here, about 4 more breaths. Can you find a little engagement through your low belly to really make the curve come from the upper back? It's 2 more full breaths. From your Anahatasana, your heart-melting pose, just slither forward onto your belly. A quick open wing pose, right ear to the mat, right arm to the right. Start to open onto your right side. Left foot can stack. Come behind you with a straight-ish leg or maybe a bent knee, flat foot to the floor. Maybe a half bind with your left arm. And we've got 5 breaths. Give it 1 more breath on this side. You can release your bind if you took the half bind, roll onto your belly. We switch it right out, left ear to the mat, left arm straight to the left, roll onto left side. Take your leg variation, maybe a half bind when you get there. 5 breaths, maybe you close your eyes. It's 1 more breath. A release of the bind if you had it back onto the belly. From here into a Sphinx pose, slide your elbows below your shoulders, maybe even a little bit forward, palms flat to the floor, tops of feet to the floor, all your toenails pressing into the mat as you drag your hands back, press your heart forward for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring your forehead to the mat, hands beneath your shoulders. Inhale through a table or a plank. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take a few breaths here. We won't hang too long, just another breath in. Exhale to walk your hands back towards your feet, ragdoll pose. 2 breaths here. Maybe some sway, maybe stillness, maybe a bend and a straightening through the legs. 1 more inhale. 1 more exhale. Inhale to find your halfway lift to flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Bend your knees as much as feels good. Inhale through that flat back all the way up, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, find a side bend to the right. Inhale back to center. Exhale to the left. Inhale, center. Exhale, cactus. Lift your heart. Inhale, reach your arms high. Exhale, forward fold. It's a halfway lift, strong flat back, and then you walk it out to a high plank where you can stay knees lifted or grounded for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Back to downward facing dog. This time, little steps all the way up to your hands. You can stay bent through the knees. You can be up on fingertips. You can take an extra breath on the way. We meet in a forward fold. From there, it's a halfway lift. Inhale, hands to hips, pause. Exhale, stand all the way up with that flat back. Arms reach down by your side, and then inhale, reach high. Exhale, a side bend to the right. Inhale, center. Exhale, left. Inhale, center. Exhale, a cactus. Squeeze your glutes. Inhale to reach straight up. Exhale, forward fold. Take a halfway lift, breath in. On your exhale, step your right foot back, right knee to the mat. It's a low lunge for about 3 breaths. You might make it long, stretchy. You might make it active and fiery, so decide what you need. We'll move through a few low lunge salutations after this. So find what would feel nice in a way that you're going to be moving in and out of this a little quicker. Take another inhale here. Exhale, half splits. Any kind of half splits. Toes can be flexed or planted. Hips can be lifted or grounded towards your back heel. Back heel or back toes could be tucked or untucked. You've got 2 more breaths. Maybe stillness feels good. Maybe a little motion. Maybe a straight spine. Maybe a rounded spine. 1 more inhale. And exhale. Crawl back forward. Inhale to lift your right knee. Exhale to step forward to your fold. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, left foot back, left knee to the mat, low lunge. About 3 breaths. Reacquainting your body with this pose, knowing you're going to move through it again. And just checking in with the parts of it that you know. What needs care? What needs a little extra attention? Where might you expend a little effort? Another inhale here. Exhale to your half splits. Same options as before. You might need something different on this side, so don't get caught up in having to be perfectly balanced. Check in. What does this side need? 2 more breaths. Full inhale, full exhale. Start to bend in the front knee, lift your left knee, inhale, exhale, step to the top, forward fold. Hang in this fold of breath, and if you have blocks, maybe bring them about shoulder width height. I would say on the middle height, you might bring it to the lowest height. I'm going to move through some low lunge salutations. Option to use the blocks as we move. Inhale first though, take a halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale all the way up, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, just a little cactus, back bend. Inhale, reach straight up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, find a halfway lift. Maybe hands come to blocks. Exhale, step your right foot back, right knee down. Inhale for a low lunge. Exhale, hands to mat or block, step back, downward facing dog. Catch a breath in here. On your exhale, right foot forward, left knee down. Inhale for your low lunge. Exhale, step to the top, forward fold. Left foot meets right. Other side, halfway lift, inhale. On your exhale, left foot back, left knee down. Inhale for low lunge. Exhale, hands to the mat or block, step back, downward facing dog. A breath in here. Exhale, right foot forward, left knee down. Inhale, low lunge. Exhale, step to the top, forward fold. Inhale for a halfway lift. Exhale, fold, let it go. Inhale to rise, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, a cactus. Inhale, reach high. Exhale, forward fold. We're going to change it up. Inhale, take a halfway lift. Exhale, step your right foot back, keep the knee lifted. You hit a low lunge, maybe you drop your hips, lift your chest. Inhale, you step back to a high plank, maybe hands are on blocks. Exhale, downward facing dog. Breath in here. On your exhale, right foot forward, maybe you let the hips drop as you inhale. Exhale, step to the top, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale to step the left foot back, knee stays lifted. Inhale, right foot back, high plank. Exhale, downward facing dog. Breath in here. Exhale, left foot forward, pause, look forward. Exhale, step forward to your fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. We'll take that and we'll add on. Let's come up to standing. Urdhva Hastasana. Sweep your arms up. Inhale. Exhale, right back down this time. Forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step your right foot back. Inhale, step your left foot back, high plank. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale here. Exhale, left foot steps forward. Inhale, one-legged halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale for a halfway lift. Exhale to step your right foot back. Inhale to step your left foot back. Exhale, downward facing dog. Breath in. Exhale, right foot forward. Inhale, one-legged halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, hands to the mat, high plank. Inhale to shift yourself forward. Exhale to lower all the way to your belly. Cobra pose, inhale. Exhale, forehead to the mat. Inhale, table or plank. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale to lift your left foot high. Exhale, left foot to your hand for warrior one. Come on up, warrior one, breath in. Exhale, pull your left hip back. Catch another inhale here. Exhale, airplane pose, hinge and lift. You're here for 4, for 3, 2, and 1. Back to warrior one, inhale. Exhale, pyramid fold. You might take a block under your hands. We've got 3 breaths. Inhale, find a halfway lift. Exhale to cross your right foot behind your left, twisted forward fold. 1 breath in here. 1 breath out. Inhale, take a halfway lift. Keep the legs. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale all the way up, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, a side bend to the left. Inhale, center. Exhale, forward fold. Unwind the legs. Inhale, step your right foot back. Exhale, step your left foot back. Inhale, hinge forward. Exhale, all the way to your belly. Cobra pose, lift your chest. Exhale, touch down. Inhale, table or plank. Exhale, downward facing dog. Breath in. Breath out. Inhale, right leg lifts. Exhale, right foot, right hand. Inhale, warrior one. Exhale, pull that right hip back. Catch another inhale as you press down through both feet. Exhale, full airplane pose. You lift from your inner left thigh for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Back to warrior one. Inhale. Exhale, pyramid fold. 3 breaths. Feel free to adjust your feet. Maybe wider side to side, shorter front to back. Find what feels good. 2 more breaths. A little inhale, halfway lift, spine long. Exhale, left foot crosses behind right. You get a breath in and out. Keep the legs as you inhale, halfway lift, and exhale back to your fold. Squeeze your legs as you come all the way up, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, a side bend to the right. Inhale, center. Exhale, fold. Inhale, step your left foot back. Exhale, step your right foot back. You can inhale, shift forward. Exhale, chaturanga this time, just halfway down. Inhale to upward facing dog. Maybe you're on blocks. Exhale, downward facing dog. Let's take 3 breaths right here. Big breath in. and out. Inhale to lift your left foot high. Exhale, left foot between your hands for warrior two. Inhale, open warrior two. Exhale here. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Exhale, extended side angle. Breath in, breath out. Inhale, reverse your triangle. Exhale, triangle pose. Just an inhale and an exhale. Inhale, star, and exhale, heels in, toes for goddess. Breath in and out. Inhale, back to star. Exhale, toes towards the long edge, wide leg forward fold, where you take a breath in and out. You get a halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, lunge towards the front of your space. Inhale to a high plank. Exhale, straight back to down dog this time. Take a breath in and let it go. Inhale to lift your right foot high. Exhale, right foot between your hands, setting up warrior two. Back heel spins down, you lift, inhale, warrior two. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, extended side angle. Breath in, breath out. Inhale, reverse triangle. Exhale, triangle pose. Breath in, breath out. Inhale is star. Exhale is goddess. Breath in, breath out. Inhale back to star, toes to the long edge. Wide leg forward fold. Breath in, breath out. Inhale for a halfway lift. Exhale, lunge towards the front of your space. Inhale to a high plank. Exhale to downward facing dog. We've got one little flow, nice and quick. We'll take it front of the mat, back of the mat, front of the mat, back of the mat. Stick with me, it's familiar. Inhale, lift your left foot high. Exhale, left foot between your hands for crescent. Inhale, crescent lunge, just our inhale. Exhale, open warrior two. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Exhale, extended side angle. Inhale, reverse your triangle. Exhale, triangle pose. Inhale, star. Exhale, goddess. Inhale, star. Exhale, wide leg forward fold. Right away, a halfway lift, inhale, and an exhale, lunge towards the back of your space. We set it up from here. Right leg is forward. Inhale, crescent lunge. Exhale, warrior two. Reverse warrior, inhale. Extended side angle, exhale. Reverse triangle, breath in. Exhale, triangle pose. Inhale, star. Exhale, goddess. Inhale, star. Toes to the long edge, wide leg fold. Take a breath in and out. It's a halfway lift, inhale, and a lunge towards the front, towards your left leg. We set it up from here. Inhale, crescent lunge. Exhale, warrior two. Reverse warrior, inhale. Extended side, exhale. Reverse triangle. Exhale, triangle. Inhale, star. Exhale, goddess. Inhale, star. Exhale, wide leg fold. Breath in, breath out. Last time, half lift, inhale. Low lunge to the back towards your right leg. Inhale, crescent lunge. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, extended side angle. Inhale, reverse triangle. Exhale, triangle. Inhale, star. Exhale, goddess. Inhale, star. Exhale, wide leg fold. Breath in. Breath out. Inhale for a halfway lift. Start to heel toe your feet towards each other, and we'll come to a seat. Any way you want to get there. Once you're there, let's take soles of the feet together, knees nice and wide. You get a big tall stretch. Inhale, exhale to hinge, Baddha Konasana. You might keep your spine lengthened. You might find a place where it feels good to round and drop your head. 5 breaths here. Start to lift yourself up, close your knees together, roll yourself onto your back. From here, a figure 4, but an option today to perhaps ground your left foot on a block. Take your right leg up and over, press that right knee away, and you might find that this is quite enough. You might want to continue to pull the legs in, maybe reaching for shin or behind the hamstring of your left leg. You're keeping a little flex in that right ankle, and we breathe. About 5 of the longest breaths you can find. From here, we'll take a figure 4 twist. Legs are headed to the left. You might keep your left foot lifted and then drop the legs to the left. It might feel good to ground it to the mat. You might kick the block out of the way and then let legs fall to the left. Reach your right arm long. Breathe here. Nice and easy. Bring your legs back to center, and we switch it out. This time, left leg up and over, left ankle over right knee. Maybe right foot stays on the floor. Maybe it comes to a block. Maybe you lift it away from the floor and reach to wrap your hands around your hamstring or your shin. Keep a flex in that left foot, and we breathe. 5 long, slow breaths. Right foot can stay lifted, or you might ground it towards the mat as you drop legs over to the right. Maybe left arm reaches out to the left. You find easy, slow breath here. Legs come back to center. Unwind them and decide what feels better. Maybe a squeeze in of the legs. Maybe a full body stretch would feel really good. So find what feels right for you. Start to find your way, anything you need as you make your way there, towards a final Shavasana shape. You might take just a traditional corpse pose. You might find another shape that allows you to settle into stillness. And you might, depending on the time of this practice, decide to take a seated meditation. Perhaps if you're doing this in the morning or at midday and you want to sit upright, you might find a tall, comfortable seat. You could sit on a block, you could kneel, you might be in your relaxed corpse pose. But wherever you're at, start to let go of your practice. If you're on your backs, it's a full release. Let go of your muscles. We all let go of the effort behind our breath. And if you're staying seated, you find a tall, comfortable spine, relaxed without dullness, alert without rigidity. So a soft place where you can rest for a few moments. Any shape that makes it possible to find your stillness and a bit of quiet. Final Shavasana. If you are feeling good where you are and you have more time, pause this video, continue your Shavasana. If you're ready to move on, start to deepen your breath. And depending on the time of this day, do you want deep, energizing breaths up into your chest? Would you like some more relaxing belly breaths? So decide what you need, what's coming next. And as you deepen your breath, start to add a little movement. If you're on your back, maybe you drop your head side to side. If you're in a tall seat, maybe you take a little neck warm up just like we did at the beginning, taking your gaze up and down, side to side. If you're on your back, maybe you start to spread and scrunch through your hands, your fingers, your toes. Maybe from a seat, you start to roll your wrists and perhaps revisit that twist from the beginning of class. If you're on your backs, find your way to a full body stretch from a seat. Maybe you reach your arms up overhead. On your backs, find your knees into your chest. Take a fetal pose. On your seat, just keep your tall, comfortable seat. And here, wherever you landed, take a moment and appreciate this body. Remember all the ways this body has carried you through your past. Thank it in advance for all the ways it might show up in the future. And take a moment right here to thank this version of your body that you're in right at this moment. From your fetal pose, you'll start to press your way up to a comfortable seat where we meet and bring hands together at heart center. Here, a chance for you to share gratitude out to the people who you share your yoga practice with, globally, locally, virtually. Take a moment and acknowledge your own individual practice with lots of thanks. And then we can all take a moment and thank the many people that it takes, past, present, and future, for a practice like this to be possible. Thumb knuckles to your third eye. Take a bow to seal it in.